So what's up? What's up? We back with another edition, y'all. But this time we're gonna change it up a little bit. I wanted to bring somebody on with me who is not in their 20s to talk about Shirley Strawberry, because what can a 20-something year old really give? Because she going through it herself, chances are. What can a 30-year-old really offer when it comes to Shirley Strawberry? But goodness, then again, look at Shirley Strawberry's age. What can she give? Look, y'all, all things alleged. We can learn by example. And it's not to take away from this woman, because obviously, still in control. Still in control. But yeah, I didn't want to talk to nobody in their 30s, their 20s, 30s, or 40s, or even 50s. Because I still feel like, yes, we all have something to learn by the time we do reach a certain milestone. But I wanted to surpass at least 65 to see where we could go with this. To say, have I ever been a Shirley Strawberry? Have I ever known someone? Could this still happen to me late in age? So, welcome, Miss J, to the show. Ooh, thank you for being here.
And thank you for having me.
You are welcome. So I want to ask you, through your years of experience, whether hearing other people's stories, knowing someone personally, have you ever known someone in their late 60s to allegedly lose their home, their relationship with their daughter, their grandkids, their car, having bankruptcies, marrying someone who allegedly has a rap sheet from here to there, being accused of just the worst things possible to have to possibly stay away from. But you know, all persons are innocent until proven guilty. But have you ever known someone late in age to just basically lose it all due to a man?
Due to a man.
Mm-hmm.
I never have known of anyone who has experienced that type of trauma before. I would think that anyone who has been torn completely down. There's been a mental collapse, an emotional collapse, spiritual collapse in every way. And I have not ever encountered anything like that before.
Yeah, this lady is allegedly Shirley Strawberry, who we're talking about again on the radio, Steve Harvey's co-host. Mm-hmm. And she, last I knew, she was living with friends because she had nowhere to go. She was late on her payments to secure a home, just bankruptcy, losing home after home after home. But yet this facade was painted that she would talk about the regular people in comparison to, oh, now I may have to drive a regular car because of what has happened in her life.
I would think that humility would have to, at one time or another, play a role in a situation like that. In order to come up, you have to realize you're down and the reasons why this has happened to you. It's easy to open yourself up if something enticing is said to you that would create this image in your mind, you know, that you are their everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we are nobody's everything because we are still trying to grow ourselves. We're still we're climbing a ladder in life. Whereas before, if we are victims of being bullied in school or on our job or what have you, we have to recover. So at times we're all in recovery. And I would think that this individual would have to realize, okay, where do I go from here? Am I going to give up on myself? Or am I going to fight to live the life that I know I am capable of living? So it depends on her, you know, it depends on the individual, whether you want to give in and give up or to stand up and fight for yourself. I want her to fight back with all her might. because life is a battle, and only the strong survive.
Do you think that women can sometimes, I don't want to use the word desperate, but just wants companionship so bad?
I do. I really do. I believe that, acceptance is key. I mean, we want love. We are created to be loved and to love. And sometimes we allow ourselves to become victims. And I don't want to use, that may be a strong term. We allow ourselves or open ourselves up.
To be chosen.
Yes.
I think
an easy target.
Yeah. It is, I think, some energy, something that some people do get off their confidence level, their conversation, what they imply, what they talk about too early on. And it's like, ooh, bingo, that's a door opener for me. And I'm going to walk through it and I'm going to do something with it. This is Shirley Strawberry. We talking about of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It might be something in it for me. Let me go ahead and talk to this woman. Even though she might be a little bit older, she cool. I can work with it because I got this, that, and the third different businesses going on. I'm not saying that this is her story, but I'm just giving a scenario. Like I said, all things alleged. This is just a form of entertainment. We just having a conversation with Miss J. That's all we doing. And I want y'all input in this as well. But I do feel that sometimes men or women, whoever we talking about in this party, can target certain ones and will have your whole life story planned out. And before you know it, you are in a whirlwind of your own that you're like, oh, my social security number. Oh, okay. It is. Okay. Oh, did you get, okay, repeat it back to me. Oh, what's my credit score? Oh, you're going to run it though, just to make sure that I gave you the right score. Okay. How many liens have I had? How many bankruptcies? How many times have I really been married or been in a serious relationship? Now I'm telling you how I've done with my own bills, but you want to do the credit check on me. Well, now you've been exposed to my personal information. Not only do you have the opportunity to do the credit check, because this person allegedly was known for different scams. So now you kind of opening yourself up to a whole nother world. But is it because sometimes, now y'all, I'm going fast with this, but y'all got to keep up with me because when I'm on a roll, I'm on a roll. But when you just voluntarily help someone with your personal information, that in turns, that's not helping you no more. You done signed it away to not be able to think for yourself clearly that you became dependent upon this person because now they acting like they got the game down and how this is going to go and how I can now make money to get credit because I clean credit. This person allegedly could fix your credit if you got something going on. Not saying she had bad credit, but if we can do this as a business and then build up credit, then now I can drive the Bentley. Now I can drive the Rolls Royce because I want to have a car service where I go pick up people. Like he had a barbershop as well and was just building off of different things to be an entrepreneur. Do you think sometimes women get impressed with men in position who are entrepreneurs or have a title to their name or letters behind their name? Do you think women get impressed?
I really do, because we all want security. And if someone comes at you in that way, yes, I'd go for it. Because I want somebody to have my back, to be there for me when the chips fall. I want someone to lean on. I want someone to depend on and look up to and say, he's my hero. He's my everything.
Do you think some people do it for clout so that their friends, family think, wow, she really done hit the jackpot when she got with that one?
We want admiration, yes. We want admiration. We want to be known as this woman that really she made something out of herself after all. We want that. We desire that. That's a dream come true.
Now, not to get off into like the church aspect of things, but I remember growing up, I'm not going to say what state this was that I heard this about, but it was a particular state. It was a small city. A small city, and this particular husband and wife, pastors, had moved to a whole nother state. But I take that back. I think at that current state, though, in that city, that the wife had bodyguards in this small little population of a city. Do you kind of know of that story, or just go with
Vaguely.
it? Okay, vaguely. So this is a small population. When I say small, it's maybe no more than 50,000 people. But then they wanted to say, hey, I guess I want to make it big time and live somewhere on the West Coast, so to speak. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what the outcome was, but people around that town was busy talking because the conversation started traveling not only from their hometown, but to the next hometown. And they're like, wow, this was no longer about the people, but it was more so now about the prestige of her having these bodyguards that people really didn't even know her like that. But she go get her hair done, she has to have bodyguards there with her. Shirley Strawberry, yeah, she's on the radio. People may have known her by her voice, but before there was a camera and a microphone, there was just radio, and you just knew the voice. Now, chances are, you just talking in general or out and about making an errand, you're not seeing the face.
Yes.
You're just hearing the voice, but still sometimes you're not putting that together. But just the fact that her husband, Ernesto, allegedly had hired bodyguards to protect this woman. That's another bill. How you going to pay for it? So then it potentially leads to more scamming. But before you know it, you are enjoying that lifestyle. How do you stop it? How do you gain control? Because see, now she may be going through a divorce. She done already had to apologize to Steve Harvey for some things that she said about him and Margie. It was mentioned that now she's supposed to get a $5 million up in her pay in hopes of getting caught up, with her bills and all that. But at the same time, she may be going through a divorce, maybe not. Sometimes these men can talk you right back into what you was in and maybe bring you down even worse. I ain't saying her situation, but I'm just saying, what would you tell a woman at this point? Is it still hope? Or, oh, you done really messed up now. You might as well just go ahead and waddle in that. Not come at your house. Just deal with it. Because it's just been a whole mockery of it.
Boy, that's a whammy right there. That's a catch-22, because everybody wants to save face. Nobody wants to be known, as a loser. Or someone who just got taken. And again, I believe, though, that when you come clean with your mistakes or your wrongs or what have you, when you come clean, then you can start over again, because you can have more respect for yourself. If you can respect yourself in what you've done and admit what you've done is wrong, then I believe you have a chance to rise. And you deserve it.
Right. Get your head clear.
Nobody can touch truth. If you say, I'm walking in truth today, this is my story, and I'm telling it like it really is, I have nothing to hide anymore, you free.
So as much as Miss Shirley talks about having faith, I think that's just one of the situations when she's ready to apply that truth to decide what she needs to do for her.
God bless her.
All right.